Hey folks, Micah McGee here. We have this ham, as you know, we ate the mate to it, and it was really good. On this one, what I've decided to do, I left you kind of hanging in the last video if you watched that far. What I've decided to do is to do kind of like a prosciutto with this. This is a wild hog ham. This is not a ham that was grown out. I've never seen wild hog ham done. We've salted it for 5 days. No, 4.5 days. We smoked it for 5 days. And now what I'm gonna do is prepare it for long-term storage, and I'm gonna just hang it in here and let it hang as long as I can. So let's get in the house and get this thing prepared for storage. All right, as you can see, it's kind of getting dried out here, and that's a good thing. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna leave it on the hook because I want this sealed off hanging. So I'm not gonna use a bag or anything like that, no cloth. So the first thing I'm gonna do is wash it down with a bath of vinegar, red wine combo that will help stop any kind of bacteria growth. So, all right, we're just gonna splash this on here and just wash it all down. All right, we've got it washed up with the wine vinegar mix. We're gonna hang it back out here. I want this to stay cold, and as you see, it's cold today. There's plenty of snow and everything. I want it to stay cold. For my next step is going to require this to be cold. So I'm just going to hang this out here and leave it. Now let's go in and we'll prepare our mixture that we're going to create to cause this to seal off the oxygen and keep off the flies. Okay, everything I studied said to use lard for this application, or Crisco, but the lard I've got is from my Mangalitsa hog. It melts under very low heat. So while it's hanging out there, I don't want it to drip off or start running. So what I have is some tallow from a big old bull we butchered, and it was a Guernsey bull. That's why it's yellow. And so it gets very hard and it has a high heat resistance. This is to seal off the oxygen. This coarse ground black pepper is for the flies. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of just putting a little layer on there, I'm gonna infuse this tallow with black pepper. So we've had this in our cellar for about 3 years. It's time to use it. Look how full it is and clean. It's just a really good tallow. So the first thing I'm gonna do is dig it out of here and get it in this Dutch oven, and I'm gonna put it on my wood stove and melt it. After I melt it, I'm gonna mix this black pepper with it, and then we'll get started. All right, we only are going to use half a quart. I've just got a feeling that's enough. That looks really good. It looks like butter actually, but it's not. But anyway, we're gonna get this melted right now. All right, as you see, it's all melted good, completely liquefied. I just want to have a lot of black pepper in here so that it does the job. I don't know any exact amount. So what we're gonna do is just stir this black pepper all up in here. I'm laying it to it pretty heavy. That is going to cool this down and start solidifying it. So I'm gonna have to get it brushed on to this meat. The meat's cold. So my plan is to have it harden as I brush it on, and it'll completely seal it over. So let's head out there and do that real quick. All right. Now what I'm going to do is just slather this on over and over again, and it's going to solidify. It's already solidifying right now as we speak. It's working great. I couldn't be happier with the way this is working out. I'm just going to seal it off good around this hook. This is just an old milk pail handle. As it runs down, it solidifies. Look at this. It's amazing. Now what I'm doing is actually scooping up this black pepper and sort of patting it on. It's got something to stick to now. And that is really giving it a good coating. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I am tickled pink with how it's working out. I am. We're just gonna keep doing this till it's completely sealed. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around so that I can get this other side quickly. Ouch, that is hot. I'll be interested to hear your feedback. What do you think about this? Some of you guys may have some meat experience. You may have experience making prosciutto and other kinds of meat like this. What do you think? What do you think how's this gonna work out? Obviously, I have no clue how it's gonna work out. We ate the other ham that we did out here at this stage, and it was great. I mean, it was unbelievably good. So if you have an opinion, good or bad, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. And also let me know how long you think it needs to hang out here. I don't know that either. I know they say prosciutto in general needs to go 9 or 10 months. I don't have a place to keep it at a regulated temperature, so keep that in mind when you make your suggestion. If it's going to be getting up 75, 80 degrees in here, what's your opinion? That's the thing that's going to be my limiting factor, is I don't have a curing chamber that will keep it right at 55 degrees or anything special like that. So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. All right, folks, we got her done. It took me probably about an hour of work. If I do this again, I'll probably use Crisco because it works so much easier. This here hardens so hard, I'm afraid it's going to crack. And if anybody touches it or messes with it, it'll crack. So I don't know this is the best solution, but I worked on it a long time and hard, and I know there's enough pepper in it to keep the flies off, so that's the main thing. This is going to be very interesting as an experiment for myself, and I will keep you posted. Whenever I cut into this thing, we will look and see together what we've got. But for now, that's all we've got for you. We hope you have a great day. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the next video.